fundamental concepts. Okay, fundamental concepts. This is of class 7. Now in this exercise 11a, what we find that we shall learn something about terms, constants, variables, and other kind of expressions. For example, when you are being asked like 8, what is 8? Is it a constant or a variable Now constant means whose value doesn't change. So naturally you cannot, it will be quite foolish, no, when you will say the value of 8 is equal to 5. Pagal hi hai. You are mad or what? 8 cannot be equal to 5. 8 will be equal to 8 only. Okay, so we say all those numerical values, jitne bhi numerical value hai, that they are constant. Okay, whose value doesn't change. When you will go in the higher classes, you will learn so many types of constant, like pi is one constant. Okay, then they might give you as a row, isn't it? They might give you as a row, or omega as constant terms. Rho is written somewhat like this. Now have a look at this x. What do you think? Is it a variable? Yes, it is a variable, because you can put any value of x and can be happy with that. 6xy, of course it is a variable. This means if any number, if a constant is multiplied by a variable, it becomes a variable only. Variable only. For example, here you have 6 plus x. What do you think about this? So naturally it is a variable. Why? Because a constant added to a variable is a variable only. Clear? कुछ भी हो यार. For example, 15 a z. See, I write z like this. Okay, so that you do not confuse between z and 2. So 15 a z square, of course it is also a variable. Why? Because there is a variable, you can put any values of a or z. Now moving on to the next one, what we have. For example, we shall be now dealing with you can say we shall be dealing with different types of expressions. So in different types of expressions, what do we have here? Let us take one expression like 2x divided by 15. How do you write this? We write as 2x by 15. So we say it is a monomial. Okay, 3x square, have a look. 3x square multiplied by 5x, what is this? How would you solve this one? So you will get 3x cube, or 3 5s are 15x cube. So it is also a monomial, means having one term. Monomial means, what do you mean by monomial? So monomial is expression, is a, you can say it has one term only. Single term is known as monomial. One term. Okay, I didn't use the word expression, okay, because at least it should have more than one term. Now moving on to for example terms like 2a plus b. Okay, what can you say about this? So it is a binomial means bi. Have you heard about bicycle? Bicycle. So bicycle means naturally it has two wheels. Similarly, trinomial, or you can say tricycle. Okay, somewhat like tricycle having three terms, having three terms. So a monomial has one term, binomial has two terms, and a trinomial has three terms. Now, what governs a term? You can say number of terms in an expression. Okay, so what governs is this positive and negative sign. Positive, आ जाए बेटा यहाँ पे, come on, yes, positive and negative sign, positive and negative sign. So if you have one positive or any negative, either a positive or negative, so if you have none of them, if you have none of the signs, okay, then it is a monomial. Monomial लिख रहे हैं यार, monomial. Okay, if it has one sign means either plus or negative, it becomes binomial. Okay, and if it has two sign, it becomes trinomial. Okay, so if it is binomial or trinomial, that can also be said as polynomial. For example, let us take one expression like 2y minus 7 by 3 z divided by x. So here we find, see, this positive, this division and multiplication should be neglected. Like anything, it should be neglected. Means these two signs do not govern the, you can say, number of terms in an expression. So here you have only one sign, so you can say that one sign means binomial. So it is a binomial. Let us take one more term, that is 3p times q divided by z. Now here we do not find any of positive or negative sign, therefore we say it is monomial. It is monomial. Let us take one more sums, somewhat like a cube minus 3ab square multiplied by c. So here again you can see that we have only one, either positive or negative sign, only one of them. As while, why? Because we do not take this multiplication sign into consideration, therefore we say it is a monomial. It is a क्या बोल रहे हैं, binomial here, binomial. So it is a binomial. Here you can see that this is a monomial because it has none of the sign. Binomial, again it has one sign. If an expression has two of them, okay, shall we take any sign like any expression having two signs? So 12 minus 5z minus 4. So what can you say about this? So here two of the signs are given. One is, two of the signs are given, either of the signs, that is positive or negative. So it is a trinomial. Two sign means trinomial. Now let us move on to the word coefficient. coefficient, coefficient of a term. Okay, so coefficient of a term is the factor, is a factor of a particular variable or a constant. Factor of variable or constant. How? For example, let us take, find the coefficient of, so you will be asked, you will be given minus 3axy and you will be asked find coefficient of xy, suppose xy. So coefficient of xy will be equal to, have a look, you remove this xy. When you will remove this xy, what will you get? You will get minus 3a. Done. Simple. Take any more term like find the coefficient of, you can say term p square y z square. Find the coefficient of z square. So you can quickly remove the z square and here you will get your answer as p square y. This is the coefficient. This is the coefficient of z square. Okay, similarly कोई कुछ भी ले लो यार. Similarly, why not to take one more? Okay, तो हटना ही है यहाँ से. So coefficient of 15 coefficient. अच्छा, instead of teaching you that, why not to take something different, like if you would have been given p square yz. यहाँ पे if p square yz is given and you are being asked to find the coefficient of p, or you can p z square pz, find the coefficient of pz. So from here, from this particular expression, when you will remove p from here, p and z, so when you will remove p and z, what will remain? P, because two p's are there, p into p, so you are removing one p, and z into z, you are removing one z, so p z on removing will be p y z. So this is the coefficient of this p z. तो घबराना है नहीं. Okay, moving on to the next one, that is, for each of the following monomial, find its degree. Yeah, degree is very, very important. Degree of a term. Okay, degree of a term. So degree of a term. What is the degree of a term? It is the highest power, highest power of a monomial having of a monomial having only one term, only one variable. For example, you are being of only one variable, but combined powers of different variables means that if you are being given as 7y only, 7y, so you will have 7y, so you will have to look for the power of the variable only. So here the power of variable is 1, so we will say that the degree of this is 1. If it is 7y square, so here the degree of y, the maximum degree of y is 2, so it will be 2 only. Okay, but if you have 7x square y, then in that case it will be combined powers of different variable. So different variables are there, so the combined power means the power of x is 2 and the power of y is 1, so 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Clear? Similarly, we have 3m to the power 3, y to the power 4. So for different variables in a term, you will have to add all the powers, that is 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. So here the degree of 3m square y4 is equal to 7. So it is nothing, just the sum of the powers of the variables in a particular term. Okay, now moving on to the next one. For example, let's एक और ले लेते हैं. Okay, example let us take minus 2 p square q to the power 3 r to the power 4. So here the highest, or sorry, the maximum, the sum of the maximum powers will be equal to how much? So have a look at this variable p, it has power 2, similarly q has 3 and r has 4. So I'll add all of these and I'll get 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 4 9. So 9 is the degree of this particular term. This particular term का degree है ये, degree, D-E-G-R-E-E, degree. Okay, now after they have given you term, they will ask you find the degree of a polynomial. Degree of polynomial, तो ये भी important है यार. Number A, question number 5, degree of polynomial. degree of polynomial. So polynomial having different number of terms. Like for example, let us take one polynomial which is given in number 2 as p to the power 3 q square minus 6p square q to the power 5 and p to the power 4 q to the power 4. So here you will have to find out the sum. You will first have to find out the degree of each of these terms. So you can see right now we studied how to find out degree of a term. So degree of this particular term will be equal to 3 plus 2. So 3 plus 2, which is equal to your 5. Okay, similarly here p plus 5, which will give you how much, which will give you 2 plus 5, no babu, 2 plus 5, which will give you 7. Similarly over here you have 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. So the degree of this term is 5, this term is 7, and this term is 8, but the maximum among 5, 7 and 8 is 8. So we'll say that degree of polynomial of this polynomial is equal to 8. So what did you understand? The degree of a polynomial is equal to the degree of the term having highest degree. I hope you have understood this. Clear? So the degree of you can say a particular polynomial is the degree of the term having the highest. For example, two horses and three horses. Can you add it? So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 horses. So we say that these 2 horses and 3 horses are like terms. What do you think about 2 horses and 3 donkeys? Can you add them? It cannot be added. You cannot say 5 horses donkey. So they are unlike terms. Similarly, it happens in variable. For example, 3a square b minus 4a square b, a square b, or 7a square b. What are these? These are like terms. These are why? Because you can easily add or subtract them. Okay, so if you are being asked to find the like terms, it means you will have to see whether it contains the same variable having same power. So it should contain same variable with same and same powers, and same with same powers. Okay, not and with same powers. For example, group the like terms together. In number 1, they are saying that you have been given 9x square. Okay, you have been given 9x square xy minus 3x square, then x square and minus 2xy. So of course here you can see that these two, 9x square and minus 3x square, are like terms. What about this xy? This x square is also a like term, because x square means 1x square. It contains, both of them contain the same variable with same powers. What about this xy? So this xy and minus 2xy, they are also like terms. So what I have done, I have grouped them into like or unlike terms. फिर कुछ भी ले लो यार. For example, number 2. Okay, they have given you ab, then minus a square b minus 3ab 5a square b and minus 8a square b. So what can you say over here? So have a look. This ab, are there any ab? Yes, minus 3ab. Are there any more ab? No. So they are like terms. What about a square b minus a square b? So here minus a square b 5a square b, they are like terms. So I have grouped them in this particular manner. So these are our like terms and these two are another like term. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Write the numerical coefficient. Numerical means what? Numbers. Okay, numerical means what? It means numbers. In, for example, in number 7, numerical coefficient, numerical coefficient, CIENT. The numerical coefficient, मतलब coefficient should be there, but it should be in numbers. Okay, it should be in numbers only. It should be in numbers. Like for example, let us take minus y का बोल रहा है. Minus y का numerical coefficient is what? So 1, simple. Not 1, minus 1. Minus 1 is the numerical coefficient. Similarly, 2x square y. 2x square y, and they are asking you the numerical coefficient. So it is just 2. Write the numbers only with the sign. Write the numbers with sign. For example, once more, minus 9a square b cube. So the numerical coefficient will be minus 9. This means numbers along with sign. Numbers along with sign. Okay, especially negative sign. Negative sign. So if the sign is negative, you will have to put. If the sign is positive, you need not take any tension, isn't it? You need not take any tension. Now here what have they given? They have given you in number 8, as I had told you previously, that when you are being asked as coefficient, okay, coefficient of, for example, I'll do just one of them, okay, so that you people can understand. In number 8, for example, they have given you a big term, okay, quite a big term. Okay, let me pull this up. Yes, got pulled up. So here we have in number 8 we have minus 5 x to the power 3 y square z to the power 4, and they are asking you to write the coefficient of what? The coefficient of here z square. So coefficient of z square is over here. Can you please remove z square from here? So you will get minus 5 x to the power 3 y square and z square, isn't it? Find the coefficient of x cube y. So remove x cube and y. So you will get minus 5. X cube is removed, y is removed. You will get y z to the power 4. कुछ भी ले लीजिए ना भाई. minus 5, for example, minus 5 x y square z. What is the coefficient of this one? So it will be, just remove minus 5, gone. X removed from x cube will get x square. Similarly, y square is removed, and from z4, if you remove z, you will get z to the power 3. Simple as anything, isn't it? As simple as anything. So this is how you people can, you can say, solve the given problems. For the next exercise, that is 11b, you can stay tuned. Okay, why? Because right now we have found out like terms, and these like terms will be of great use in the next chapter 11b, where you will be asked to add the like terms: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of like terms, like and unlike terms. So best of All the best for your exams. Thank you.